learning about the psychological principle always helpful for the uh, psychologist to make their client more comfortable and more relaxed. So this is the chapter which is all about to develop a different kind of psychological skill so that a person will become a professional therapist. So, for example, a rapid increase in depressive tendency and suicidal rate among adolescents is one such area where psychological knowledge dedicated to the issues of adolescents development is utilized for getting a clearer understanding of the occurrence of these phenomena, and certain intervention models are developed to assist the youth experiencing such problem early in their lives. The other reason is that expertise of psychologists have been highly valued in the marketplace. Over the past few years, there is a growing acceptability and demand of psychology as a profession. So in that condition, it becomes very important for a psychologist to have some skill and to be trained enough so that their requirement will be more and more. Various sections of the society have developed a keen interest toward integrating the knowledge of psychology within their core activities. It can be seen particularly in the army or in the field of education, where in some state it has become mandatory for the school to have a trained counselor. In the field of management, we seek help of psychologists to combat problems related to recruitment and assessment, employee behavior, workplace stress, etc. in management of health related problems, and more recently even in sports. These are not only the areas, almost all areas of life are calling for help from psychologists. So it is a field something children which are growing very vast. So in that condition, it becomes mandatory for everyone, those who belong to this field, they should have an understanding of that one, as well as they should be trained enough. Untraining or unexperience on their part, on their town, may lead to the client or the person into a problem. So it is very become necessary that they should be expertise in whatever they are doing their job. So this chapter is giving you an introduction about different kind of psychological skill. One aspect common to all the applied area within the psychology is a universal agreement on the basic assumption about human nature and the role of a psychologist in different settings. It is generally assumed that psychologists have interest in people. They have an empathetic attitude. They have an unconditional positive regard, their abilities and temperaments. A psychologist from any field is required to have interest in other people. It has been found children, a psychologist have an intrapersonal intelligence, an ability to understand others' emotion. There is a two type of intelligence, intra and inter. The psychologist and counselor is having a interpersonal intelligence, meaning ability to understand others' emotion. The two parts, the two things, it is very important on the part of an psychologist is that They should have an empathetic attitude as well as unconditional positive regard. Empathetic attitude means they should have an empathy toward the person who is coming to them. Empathy means putting yourself into someone's shoes. Means it is very much different from the sympathy. Sympathy means we only understand the person, but empathy we feel the problem of the person. So that matters a lot. So a psychologist, it is very important on the part of the psychologist that it is required to have interest in other people and exhibit a willingness to provide help by using his or her knowledge of the discipline. One can find involvement of a psychologist in obtaining the client's history, his or her socio-cultural environment, assessment of his or her personality, and also on other important dimensions. One might think that client is a special term which is mostly used in a clinical or counseling setup. क्लाइंट जो वर्ड है वो ज़्यादातर क्लिनिकल या काउंसलिंग सेटअप में यूज होता है. In psychology, a client may refer to an individual or group or organization who, on his or her own, seek help, guidance, or intervention from a psychologist with respect to any problem faced by him or her. The term skill may be defined as proficiency, facility, or dexterity that is acquired or developed through training and experience. So this is a very important point, children. You should know what is skill. Skill क्या है? So you should know the definition of this skill. What is skill? Skill क्या है? Skill is a proficiency. Skill is a proficiency proficiency, facility, or dexterity. Skill is a proficiency, facility, or dexterity that is acquired or developed through experience. And so this is a skill. Skill is a proficiency, facility, or dexterity that is acquired or developed through experience. स्किल क्या है? वो प्रोफिशिएंसी है, वो फैसिलिटी है, वो डिस्टैरिटी है जो कि एक्सपीरियंस के साथ आता है, ट्रेनिंग के साथ आता है. वेबस्टर की डिक्शनरी है जिसने डिफाइन किया है स्किल को कि ये पोजीशन है ऑफ द क्वालिटीज रिक्वायर्ड टू डू समथिंग और गेट समथिंग डन. इट इज अ पोजीशन ऑफ द क्वालिटी required to do something or get something done. So I hope you understand about the why it is necessary, what is the importance of developing the psychological skill, what are the important points which are related to the psychologist. Now the point here is written skill. So skill क्या है? It is a proficiency which will acquired by an experience, by expertise. Okay, and the psychological skill is related to the psychology. APA अमेरिकन साइकोलॉजिकल एसोसिएशन थे. APA ने 1973 in their task force constituted with the objective to identify skill essential for professional psychologists recommended at least 3 set of skill. So for according to the APA, which is found to be the dignitary in the field of psychology, they told that the APA has talked about the 3 set of skill. 3 set of skill. APA ने 3 set of skill के बारे में बताया है. What is the first one? Assessment of individual difference. The first one is assessment of individual difference. Assessment of individual differences. What will be the second point? Behavior modification skill. Behavior modification यानी behavior में को कैसे modify करें, ये भी हमें ट्रेन किया जाता है, इसका भी हमें स्किल किया जाता है. So first is assessment of individual difference. Third is the behavior modification skill. What is the third one? The third one is the counseling and guidance skill. Counseling and guidance skill. Counseling and guidance. So 3 set of skill was asked to be happen and present in the psychologist according to the APA. APA के अकॉर्डिंग ये 3 set of skill होने चाहिए. I hope you understand, children. Recognition and application of these skill and competencies has strengthened the foundation and practices of applied psychology in a positive way. ठीक है? So we have understand about what is skill and what is the requirement to become an effective psychologist. So a good psychologist should have they should have a good observational skill, they should have a good psychological skill, they should know how to do the assessment, they should know the these 3 set of skill according to the APA, the assessment of individual difference, they should know that how they can differentiate between the 2 individuals who are possessing the different qualities, different experiences, different expertise. Then another important skill which are required on the part of the psychologist is the behavior modification. How you will do the modification of the behavior, how you can treat the maladaptive behavior into adaptive one, how you can treat the ill-mannered behavior into good manner, how you can make the people to be adjusted in the society and do the smooth functioning. The next important skill which is required on the part of the APA is the very important part is the guidance and counseling skill. Okay, a psychologist should also possess these kind of skill. They should have the guidance and counseling skill. They should have the guidance and counseling skill. So these are some of the things. I hope children you understand the every points. Yes children, this chapter is going to be very important for you to learn about so many things. We learn about that the skills were also divided into some of the parts which we'll discuss in the later on video, that what are the general skill, what are the intellectual skill, what are the interviewing skill, observational skill, then psychological testing skill. So ये सारी चीज़ें एक साइकोलॉजिस्ट को आनी चाहिए. So this chapter is telling you about how to become an effective psychologist. Not to become a psychologist, but to become an effective psychologist. And for becoming an effective psychologist, you require some characteristics, you require some feature. So I hope you will study this chapter in a very proper manner, and those who want to become a psychologist in their future, those who have their dream, so this chapter helps them a lot. This chapter tells them so many things. So from this they will be able to have an experience also and learning also. Okay, so overall the brief of this chapter I had given to you. Okay, now you all have to go through this chapter. Still, if you find any question anywhere, any point, you will definitely ask me in the classroom, children. Okay, I hope I'm able to make you understand. The most important point, you should learn the definition of this skill, because it was asked in the previous year paper so many times. So skill की definition आपको prepare होनी चाहिए, and what is the APA has told the skill, that also should be prepared. Okay, so just go through it, write down whatever I have written. Okay, and do more and more practice, do more and more learning. Okay, make your notes, try to solve the question answer of the paper, and as well as the NCERT, because solving the question can also make you understand so many things. Okay, so the next topic which we are going to discuss in our later on video is the development as an effective psychologist. So we get to know about some practical application also. With this chapter, you will be get to know that what are the characteristics of a good counselor. Not only you have to read about the psychologist, but you also have to read about different kind of profession of psychology, which is a counseling. So you have to read about the counselor, like what are the different characteristics of the counselor. एक अच्छे काउंसलर की क्या कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स होनी चाहिए, what characteristic they should possess it. So that you also should learn in this one. Okay, fine. So this is about, and I must say children that you have to watch the video on a regular basis. The more and more you will watch it, the more you will be able to understand, because we are on the last chapter of this one. We have touched each and every topic of the video. So I hope you are not facing any of the problem. Okay. So this is very much simple topic. This is a very much clear topic, but still you have to pay attention on it. You have to study about different kind of skills in detail. Okay, आपको फिर भी इन सारी चीज़ों पे attention pay करना है, and I hope you will do it, and I know it. I have a confidence on you all. Have a confidence on yourself. Okay. So in the coming video we will discuss about this one. I must say thank you so much children for carefully listening and observing this video. You all, some of the students every time watch the video, and it is very good effort on the part of them, and I very much appreciate them for their this continuous effort. After watching the video, if you have any doubts, like if any concept which I had discussed with you, you are unable to understand, you can ask to me at any point of time, children. Okay? And always note down whatever you can see on the board, or you can refer to your NCERT also. Okay, so this is for all. Okay, thank you, children. Thank you so much. A very good morning, children. Welcome to the psychology classroom. I hope you all are studying properly. We are studying the chapter 8, Psychology and Life. In that chapter, we had almost covered each and everything. Today, we are going to start a new chapter, which is developing psychological skill. This is our last chapter, chapter 9. So basically, children, we have studied about so many things. The CBSE NCERT has given you the basic overview of psychology. It has given you all understanding, all the basic things about the psychology. It talks about the intelligence, variations in psychological attribute. You also have read about self and personality, where you have discussed about different kind of personality. Then the NCERT has given you the knowledge about the stress. It has given you the knowledge about the psychological disorders also. That how many kind of psychological disorder are there. Then they had given a discussion about the different kind of psychological skill. The therapeutic approaches, a different kind of therapy. It has also given you and relate to you with the new field, which is the social psychology, where they had discussed about attitude and social coordination. They had discussed about social influence and group processes. You also have read about a branch of psychology in detail, which is the environmental psychology, that tells you about a different kind of relationship of environment with the human being. Then finally, we are reading about a different kind of psychological skill, Yes, children, it is very true that being a psychologist, it is very important that uh, you will have some skill, because without a skill you are unable to do anything with a perfection. Children, just like for army person, in order to fight in the war, they required an instrument, they required a rifle, they required a pistol. Similarly, on the ground of psychologist and psychological skill, it is very important for the psychologist to have their instrument, and for them the instrument is their skill. The instrument is their skill. So let us study about this chapter, which is a developing psychological skill. See, some of the things you get to know after reading this chapter. This chapter will make you able to understand the need to develop skills among psychologists. It describes the basic aspects of observational skill. It knows the significance of developing communication skill. Basically, this chapter will enable you to understand about a different kind of psychological skill, which include observational skill, communication skill, as well as how to administer a psychological test. This is also a very important part on the basis of a psychologist. Then you will be able to understand the nature and process of counseling. So these things you will be able to understand from this chapter. So children, as you have already studied in the previous class, that psychology began as an application-oriented discipline. Application-oriented means it has maximum application aspects, not only theoretical. Psychological testing stands as a prime example of psychology in action. Psychology touches on many questions related to our lives. For example, what kind of personality makeup is required to become a successful human being? Or what would be the right vacation for a student studying class 12? Similarly, there are other questions and curiosities about human being which psychologists are asked to answer. Basically, children, everybody views psychologists that they will be able to solve all the problem. You will go with them your problem and they will be able to solve it. Everything can they do. This is an expectation of the every patient and every individual with the therapist and the psychologist. Psychology has two kinds of application related images. First, as a service oriented discipline, and second, as a scientific method driven research discipline. Both of these are interrelated and inseparable. It would be important to learn that there are certain factors which contribute in making psychology application oriented. First, psychologists have found both in the past and present that solution to many problems faced by the individual, group, organization and society require an understanding of psychological principle. As problems encountered by individuals as well as society have become more evident and